Going where?
Are you going to Kenya over break?
I'm going to. Hey,
Folks, we'll give you guys a couple of minutes to get set up, and then we're going to go ahead and we'll have Tyler Bowen to your right on the 10. We have Tim Walton on the 20. We have Matt Patricia on the
going
30.
to Club 40. Room, both of them.
Yes. He's all black, and you got to have a little bit of attitude.
Hey, Matt.
All right,
you got to learn how to strategically do it.
We're going to go through 10
Get on pub
guys.
so I can get all over there. By the time they get through my 10 minutes up, I'm out the door. I won't get but 3 questions. Hey, Matt. Hey, come on. Ask me 3 questions.
You're good?
I'm good.
Ready?
Hold them up. Right there. Get that over there. I'm on the clock. So I'll be quick.
I can't let you just sit here.
No, yes, you can. You can let me sit here, and then in about 3 minutes, I'll be up. It's strategically.
How are you enjoying your new role?
It's good. It's cool. It's worked with Matt before, so the relationship, we'll build it together. It'll be fun. It'll be exciting for the guys.
What do you know about Matt from working with him before? What did you when you heard that he was a possibility to join the staff here? What did you tell Ryan about your experiences with him?
Really sharp, high football IQ. Really understands the game. Knows how to affect quarterbacks. You know what I mean? And passionate about it. So I have a lot of energy. Be passionate about it. Really detailed. So it was fun because we'll be able to really, try to go affect guys on offense. Really high football IQ.
He's sort of a front end guy. You're sort of a back end guy. How did those conversations work with you guys sort of trying to put those pieces together? What is that process like?
Yeah, it's pretty easy because, we all know football. You know what I mean? And we kind of speak the same language. Been on around a lot of the same backgrounds and format of defense. So that part is easy blending because I know more than just the back end stuff. He knows more than just the front end stuff. You know what I mean? So been in a lot of different systems and been in places where that stuff can tie in together, and it'd be fun. But it'll work really smooth.
How is your role different now than it was last year? Like, does your day look any different? Does your responsibility look how different is your day now than it was a year ago?
Well, now we just we kind of adding some new pieces and things with Matt here, just catching them up to speed with how some of the things have functioned before and how to blend the stuff together with the new stuff we want to do. Some of the stuff that's the same, how we blend it, things like that. So it's it's good. Just really kind of give him the blueprint of the background stuff, that how things have been going, and just give him the lay of the land so he can see how it works. There's some of the things will be a little different from the NFL.
So on a day-to-day basis, how does your job change with the job title?
Well, kind of the same a little bit. It's just now be working more closely with Matt on things, on game planning and how we tie stuff together more. So
how important was it for you? You knew him. Obviously, you guys coached together at Syracuse. What benefit is that for you? And how have you been forced to sort of bridge the gap with the other guys?
Well, that was good because, like I said, we worked together before and we speak the same language. We know, he spent 20 plus years in the NFL. I was 12 years in the NFL. So a lot of the language, a lot of the guys, the tree that he's under, and a lot of guys that I were close with really kind of have the same background. So those things and the language and the understanding of the fronts and coverages and how I tie in, kind of some similarities there. So that part would be a good blend. Just really kind of show him the lay of the land a little bit of it. of the college perspective because it's changed a little bit since
A little bit.
he's been there. You know what I mean?
It's different, obviously. At Ohio State, the new offensive coordinator comes in. It's Ryan's offense, right? Is this still Jim Knowles' defense? Is this the Ohio State defense now? Like, what is the identity of this defense moving forward?
It'll be Ohio State's defense. You know what I mean? It'll be a collaborative group effort on pulling things together. Some new stuff, some stuff we did in the past. You know, Coach Dave's thoughts. You know, it'll be a group effort of things trying to pull it together to get the right mix and the right fit. You know, because we've done a lot of good things here in the past, but you know, some things we need to tweak and adjust, and we'll just kind of blend it all and see how it goes.
This is the second year for Aaron and Bryce. How big is this spring for them, and what, you know, where could they? I mean, Ryan talked about the fact that IGB is not going to be getting as many reps as some of the other guys. So this is a spring where there's probably some real opportunity for those guys to sort of make a statement.
Yeah, we have to see what some guys can do. Big for Aaron, big from Bryce. We're really excited about them and the upside and potential. They're really good players, really good young guys with a lot of potential, big upside. And we need to see them, put them in position to see them get a chance to get a lot of reps, execute and do things. You know, we have a few guys, you know, IGB, Caleb, that's played a lot of snaps, you know, so we need to really see the rest of the guys, put them in different positions, game-like positions, and see how they function over a 3 or 4 week period.
When Davison does practice, is he wearing of him? It's all spring.
Probably so. Probably so. Yeah. But all those things, though, we'll work on that. Like, even though I was in the league, you know, we have streaks where guys get penalties. Those things happen a little bit. You know what I mean? You want to keep learning and grow for it. You know what I mean? What happens is, you know, we'll go back through it and look through it. Some of them, he's got to do a better job. There's 2 or 3 of them with questionable calls in there.
Is that just reputation now? Do
Yeah.
officials look at him and say he's the guy that holds?
Yeah, well, all those things kind of play a factor. Doesn't matter. They call it. We got to work through it. So we got to put ourselves in a position to be better with it regardless, because it's kind of a thing for you now. So you got to find a way to remove that. And you do that by working on it and doing the little things at the top of the route to help you, you know, overcome that part of it, which we will. We'll work on that all this spring. That part will be big.
I know you and Matt Gear worked a lot, very closely together in the secondary. Just how did that year together last year help prepare you this year when you have a new coordinator and you want to kind of keep some things together in secondary?
Yeah, it helps a lot with it. You know, man, we work together. So, like I said, me and Coach Guerrero got a great relationship, and we're able to blend stuff together. And we're kind of showing that, you know, some of the stuff that we've done here. And it's all football, man. It's all the same. You know, it's just, you know, whether you call it apples or oranges, it's all, you know, cover 3, cover 1, cover 2, you know, those same things. So we just got to blend it and make sure the verbiage and all that stuff is in place.
It's not unusual for young corners to come in and make an impact in the spring. I mean, Payne came in right away and played his whole freshman year. What do you want to see from some of the younger guys coming in for their first spring?
Compete. I want to see you compete. I want to see you have a chance to make plays on the ball. I want to see you have a chance to be in competitive situations and apply the things that you know. So that's a big for us to see, you know, because that's game-like. The good thing for us, we see the best receivers in college football. We're going to see one of the top offenses in college football. So we get a chance to experience real game-like situations in one-on-ones, 7-on-7s, team drills. So I look to see them compete and then try to execute in game-like moments, because that's critical. That's how you get game ready. You know, it's not just the drills. You know, now can you go play the game of football and go apply situations, the down and distance, field position. Can you comprehend and apply those things under duress?
How much does having Caleb back as a third-year version of Caleb Downs help a young secondary, a young defense, inexperienced maybe not young?
It's huge. I mean, he's one of the leaders over there. So it helps a lot that he can direct, advise, comfort those young guys on how to play the game. He puts a at ease type effect with guys in there because he can help communicate with them. He gives them words of encouragement, and the one-on-one talks and things that he have with them of understanding the game, can be a constant for those young guys when the coach's not around. You know what I mean? So that part is big because you're getting it from a guy who's played the game at an elite level.
With Devin this spring, I think Jeremiah Smith has sort of broken everyone's brain in terms of what a realistic true freshman season looks like for a guy with sort of a 5-star recruiting pedigree. What have you seen out of Devin so far? What's Devin like? What are the kind of the key things that he needs to work on this spring? And what's a realistic expectation for him this season if he sort of puts things together?
Well, first of all, let's start out where he's a tremendous athlete, tremendous talent. But now we got to go play football. Now, we have to see the application of those things transitioning into the game. So we kind of got a little bit of wait and see on that, but we have big hopes. He has a big upside. But we're looking forward to see him now go apply those things on the field in competition, in situational football. And if he does, he'll have a chance to improve and keep going in the direction we would like. But you got to kind of wait and see, once they get going, because obviously we got a lot of guys, man, that have that we're looking for big springs with, Aaron Scott, Bryce West, we got those guys that are young, talented guys, man, that can play, but we have to still go play the game. So we're looking to see how that transpires in the moment when the bullets start flying.
Tim, former player here, yourself, James, and Brian, also on the staff. You guys take extra pride that you brought a national championship back to Ohio State. And have the guys you played with thanked you and congratulated you, or what's been the response?
Well, no doubt. We feel really good that we'll be able to be a part of that as former players.
Yeah.
So that's big for the city. You know what I mean? And the former players, it's been 10 years, man. We had some really good teams. Just came up short. So to get it over the hump for those guys, Coach Day, that's really big for the city, because we bleed Buckeye, man. Played here. So that stuff is big to be able to be a part of this on the other side and go down in the history books. But to be able to bring that to the community is an outstanding deal. To know we have a long history with this city.
I'm sorry, Tim, if you were asked about this before. It's just a wild hair, maybe. Could Davison play inside at all?
Well,
is he a better outside corner?
Well, he does do inside some to more of the dime stuff. We just, we'll see how it goes in spring. But we had enough dealt with stuff last year that we just got to, we had a good group there of last year with depth. But we'll move a lot of guys around in spring to see what they can do.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's a different year,
Jim,
different group now.
Jeremiah Smith sort of redefined, I think, expectations for freshmen around here and maybe nationally. I have been calling Devin Sanchez the Jeremiah Smith of cornerbacks for a while. How stupid am I for saying that? And how has Devin lived up or what has he shown you so far that gives you optimism that he is what everyone thought he was?
Well, you're not stupid for saying that, but I don't ever like to put expectations on guys. I like to let them go play and see. Tremendous athlete. But
Last question for
get
Tyler.
adjusted, get adjusted to the game, learn the game, get in some situational football stuff and see, and then grow, go get better, go compete. Because, I'm big on competing. That's the thing we talked about the room, even when we started recruiting, like everybody's competing for stuff, but they know that. The whole room knows it. Open door policy is musical chairs, man. We want guys to go earn it, guys to go compete. We got a lot of young guys that we're looking to see things from this spring. Aaron Scott, Bryce West, we got a lot of guys that we got to go see play, and then we kind of let it play out. We'll have a much better answer on those things probably in about 2 or 3 weeks once they get going, to see how you make the transition. and even with the young guys, when you start playing more snaps, you know what I mean? When you start getting into, okay, now I'm playing 40 snaps. Now you can see whether you can ascend and be able to maintain it for a level of time. And, those are the things we were able to see with Jermaine early. He was able to get it and then move up and then be able to maintain it. So that's when the credibility comes.
Tim, being reunited with Matt, just how excited are you about this opportunity, and how much scheming, how much do you think this defense is going to change under you guys?
I don't know. It's still up in the air with stuff we're trying to do, but I'm excited about it because of the fact that, we worked together before. He's a brilliant mind. He's sharp. He knows the game. We'll be able to work together, knows the same language. And then, we'll be able to teach the guys at a high level, understanding the game of football and the game within the game. So we're excited about it. It'll be a combination of stuff, because we had a lot of guys step back, me and James and Matt and Coach Jay, all of those guys, we work together a lot. So he's the added piece that's coming in that'll be a great addition to it. So we'll just try to blend it and see how all this stuff fits together.
James,
Tim, when you
Coach Hart.
you got Lorenzo in that spot a little bit last year. How important were those experiences for him as he kind of wants us to get our roles?
It's important, and again, we have to see how Low does on it. We're excited about it. Has a big upside as well, but we have to see it play because, Jordan played a lot of snaps for the past several years. So now, Lorenzo, we got to see because he doesn't have as much experience with that. But really works hard, really sharp, detail, puts in the time. This will be a good spring for him also to see in a new role on how that is applied and how he handles those things and the versatility that he can do with us.
When you think about when he transferred here from Notre Dame, he was playing on offense there. What has that journey been like to see
Matt,
as
thank
he
you very much.
grew and kind
Hey,
of
coaches,
developed
we're
into
open on the 30. Last
It's
question
been
for
great
Tim.
because of the fact that I saw the transition of him learning, growing. Started at the bottom of the depth chart, don't work his way to the top, but he's a diligent worker, puts the time in, and we're looking forward to see now in a new role on how he can compete and go maintain the level he's at so far.
Carlos, James,
Thank you.
anyone?